All right, so we got some little bit of the updates on this car. I went and started doing the fiberglass work on the fenders and on the side skirts and the whole body kit. Luckily, I found this front bumper, so it needed just a little bit of work. Got that fixed. Made a little shitty bracket, but it works. Fiberglass the entire fender basically, and just fixed up all the cracks and bullshit that I had. Same thing with the side skirts. It was only just where they were mounted at, and the bottom section of it. Same thing with the overs. This side was split like right here pretty bad, so I got that fixed. And then there's like a big split right here that also got worked on, so everything looks really good. Replaced the doors with the other ones that I had, the spare ones, and this closes perfect. Look at that. Oh, a little bit, it kind of hit something, but there you go. That fits good. Overs are looking really good. This door also nice. Cool. Look at this guy. But yeah, we got that situated. I'm about to start working on bolting the seat up a little bit higher, a little more forward, because I'm too short. I can't see over the fucking dash. And then obviously the pedals are too far away, so I needed a little bit of a move to the front. And I kind of want to take the dash out and redo it in black, because I'm not really crazy over the purple, but it is what it is for the time being. Whatever. Got a new wheel. Anything else that I gotta do? So good for talking about the door. Now it doesn't close right. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish doing the rivet nuts for the body kit. I'm gonna finish trimming just a little bit right there. It needs a little bit of work right there. And then I'm still debating if I'm gonna run any other aftermarket bumper, or if I'm just gonna go with a half cut rear all the way through. I have a D-Max style wing, but it's from a S15 that I'm gonna make it work. I like it because it sticks up a little bit higher than like the regular wing does. I'm gonna re-clear the taillights just because they're kind of getting worn out, so that needs a little bit of work. I'm gonna order the Ray style mirrors, so I can leave this off and have the mirrors come out through the doors right here, so it looks cooler and have a bigger window opening right there. It looks cool. I'm leaving the hood the way it is. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm gonna leave everything how that is. Probably just gonna order a new light because that was zip tied. That kind of looks like shit, and that's really torn up. So that's gonna need a little bit of work. I put the Varsons on in the front just because the other ones, the other pair, are too wide. So I think these and those two are just gonna be the main wheels that we're gonna be drifting on. Fronts are gonna be what's gonna stay on, depending on next week if we get the other wheels or not. But if we don't, I'm gonna keep these. If we do, I'm gonna run some Gremlite, the 57 DRs in the front. Other little things, just kind of looking over the car still, making sure everything's still intact, so that when we go drive, nothing's kind of coming out of the blue. But for the most part, car's looking pretty good. It's looking straight, and we are getting somewhere with it. Get straight and then move yours in. The trunk's gonna bounce, but it's okay. The trunk's gonna bounce, but it's okay. The trunk, it'll bounce, but it's okay. onto my brother's Corvette. So previously what I said was when we want to go pick up the car, the owner accidentally broke the fender, flew off, lost the headlight, broke the windshield, etc., etc. Got a bumper, got the new fenders from TJ Hunt. He sold me these GT3 style Corvette fenders. We found a pair of headlights for super cheap for like $100 for both of them. Bumper still savable, so we're gonna play with it and fix that. Another thing, we did get some seats for the car. So we got some Sparkos, and then we got the same thing, steering wheel, hub, and everything for this car, so everything works. The last thing I gotta do is just bleed the brakes, and this car will be ready to go drive. But other things as well too that we're gonna be doing with it. Obviously, we're gonna be repainting the car, painting both of them obviously, but this one needs it the most because there's a lot of little work that's been done. Paint needs to be looked over in a lot of areas, so this is gonna get painted. We're still debating on colors. The idea is I want to do this one black and mine's yellow, or same thing, do black for both, because black S14s, I've always loved them in black, so it's just a hit or miss on what we want to do right now. So just kind of seeing and just kind of playing out options, but yellow would be cool just so that way the car stands out a little bit more, you know, race car shit. But for the most part, I might do black. I don't know. I want to do black with carbon doors, would be so sick, but I can't find any, and if I do, they're overly priced, so might just do like a carbon wrap on the doors just for the meantime. I don't know, or do that forged carbon style like doors and everything. All right, here's a little more progress on the S14. We just got all the fiberglass work done, got all the doors body worked and fixed. Same thing with the hood. Had a bunch of paint chips and a lot of little blemishes that we had to fix as well too. Made a ghetto bracket for the bumper, but I mean, it holds up to the fender. I mean, the fender's not fully bolted down either, so I gotta make a bracket for the fender, and then probably a lower bracket for the bumper to hold good. I just have to trim the bumper right there so that way it doesn't hit the wheel. Got everything else worked on. We worked on this door, did the body work there, fixed this over, fixed the trunk body work, and got that on. Debating if I'm gonna install the wing or not. We're still kind of going back and forth. Waiting for a rear bumper to get here. Is gonna get here like in about an hour, and then go from there. See what kind of design we want to do with the rear bumper. We're gonna want to cut it. The whole idea was like I was gonna half cut the car, but I don't want to, you know, damage any of that or like deal with any of that. So we're gonna do a stock rear. I mean, it's an origin style rear bumper, but I want to cut around it so it still shows the radium fuel cell and the patch bar. A couple other things we did. We adjusted the seat, made some new brackets so that way I can actually sit in it because I'm too short. See, my short ass doesn't really fit in this car normally, so the car already had its own brackets like pre-welded right there. So I just kind of went over and made some other brackets that go onto the seat, so that way I have an adjustment all the way to the front or to the back. So it's a fixed seat obviously, so where it's at. Got a new steering wheel, got the same matching one for his car, but did that so that way I can actually sit in the car and be comfortable and not have to deal with being too far back and too like low. So fix that, fix all the little things like that for the door and everything. So realistically, this car's ready for paint. Just a little cut down on the primer, sand it smooth, clean it up, and we can start shooting. Which, debating today, if we finish up my work a little bit earlier than I expect, might be able to bring this in and probably get this thing painted tonight since we have a little bit of a chance, and I have the color for it. So the color that I'm debating on doing, I've been going back and forth on wanting to do different colors, but I think the best bet and what I'm going to be the most happiest with is going to be black, because I could do anything with black. I could get like a carbon hood, carbon doors, carbon trunk, and it'll look really good with black. I could do any color livery, it'll look good with black. I could do purple wheels, it'll look good with black. I'll do white, I'll do yellow, I'll do pink, whatever color wheels will look good with black, no matter what. So I think black is the best bet to go with, and it goes with almost anything. Like I said, if I go with a different body kit, if I do all origin, it'll look good. If I do all like it's BN sides and Urus front, but if I do all BN, look good in black. So I think black is the best way to go. Kind of got a good example right there. Black always looks good. So I think that's kind of the idea that we're gonna go with. Little things I want to do to the taillights, my mask up where it would go and just paint it black, so that way they look like Cokie tails. but with the LED. If not, probably just re-clear them and just make them look new. But overall, car is basically set up and ready for paint, and just kind of go from there. But overall, it's looking really good. I'm really stoked on the outcome of it. I'm ready to get painted. Next is going to be his car, obviously. So with his car, we finally got fenders. So we got the GT3 style front Z06 fenders. We found some headlights for super cheap. Bumpers is bumper or whatever, but still fixing it and still installing fenders. We installed some seats. Got 2 sparkos. Installed his quick release and a steering wheel, same thing, matching like mine's. So now the only thing that we're waiting on is to get a new glass, and then we're gonna get like a roll bar, so that way we go drifting. He has a harness bar, he has something to be a little bit safe with, but for the most part, body wise, we have everything for it to also get painted pretty soon too. And he's also gonna be doing black, so we'll be matching. Not on purpose. He's been wanting a black vet. I've been wanting a black 14, so just sits perfect. We're gonna be painting the wheels gunmetal, like a gunmetal gray, so that way it kind of doesn't look black on black, but it does look dark. And then maybe sand the lip and give it like that little like shine to it, so it looks like those Advent GTCs or whatever they are. So cool. These cars, that's where they're at right now. I'm gonna be working on mines, trying to see how I'm gonna mount the wings, see if I want to do wider stands or closer stands, or make some custom stands for them to begin with, and just kind of go from there. But overall, body of this car, everything is pretty straight, everything's pretty clean, everything open, closes, perfect. And I gotta raise the front, trim the bumper, and should be good.